All right, YouTube, this is Detroit's HPTV coming to you out of Detroit with another story. Now, I don't know if this story is going to be amusing, funny, or just plain sad. Joe Biden, on his campaign trail, he goes to Raleigh, North Carolina, which is mostly black city. And I guess his handlers or the people who are the real powers that be behind him thought it was a good idea that since he was there and he was going to be campaigning to black people, that maybe he should get him some fried chicken. You know, surely all black people like fried chicken. You know, so to me, seeing how he's opened the borders and flooded our communities and sold us out and betrayed our interests, why not give us high cholesterol and heart disease with the fried chicken? That's what we like, right? Surely all black people eat fried chicken. And that's enough to win their vote. You throw in a piece of watermelon, and man, you don't even have to put them back in chains, like he said. You know, I mean, the ridiculousness of this Democratic Party and their agenda is reaching a state where it's just asinine. To think that we're not watching you guys and we're not watching what you do, we don't trust you anymore. You've lost the public trust. We see you. We see you. The public sees you. We don't have to go to CNN and MSNBC and your other media outlets to get news. We have computers. We have iPhones. You know what I mean? We have watches. We have a whole lot of technology that can keep us on point and see exactly what you're doing and see exactly what your sentiments is. So I'm gonna do a reaction to this video, and it's called "Joe Biden Bribes Black Family." I know that's satire in itself, but it's a good video and it's going to be entertaining, and you can take a look into the mentality of your politicians. It's for fair use under the 1976 Copyright Act, for commentary, and for your entertainment. Check this out.
Joe Biden shows up at the front door with a bucket of fried chicken and some iced tea. I just can't. I just can't make this shit up. This shit has to stop.
I cannot make this shit up. Joe Biden goes to North Carolina. Joe Biden goes to North Carolina. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. Goes to Raleigh, North Carolina on a campaign stop with the governor. He's doing some campaigning. And he goes to a restaurant called The Cookout. He picks up some fried chicken and some iced tea. He had to get a burger for himself because he doesn't eat fried chicken. Raleigh, North Carolina is a very black, rural suburb community. And Joe Biden's like, you know what? Not only am I going to get some chicken and a milkshake and a hamburger, but I'm going to go find a black family and I'm going to have some dinner with them. And we're going to talk about what black families talk about. That's right. Basketball. Absolutely. Joe Biden, you can't make this shit up. I have not seen anything this stupid since Hillary Clinton with the hot sauce incident.
Are you looking to grow just a little bit closer to God? We can all do better. We can all spend a little bit more time in prayer. And all get.
That's us. Really? Yes.
Now, listen, I just want you to know people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people.
Okay. Is it working?
Now, that was with Charlemagne the God, the same guy that Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Joe Biden, oh my God. Who is his campaign staff that said, yeah, this will be a great idea? This will be a great idea.
Joe Biden, whoever your marketing person is at the White House right now, fire them immediately. Because whoever told you to show up to a black family's house with some fried chicken and some iced tea from a restaurant called The Cookout, Lord, you ain't gonna get me again.
If you don't see this for yourself, you will not believe it. You see Joe sitting down with the family. He also brings up something else that's a little insane, a little insensitive. Well, just watch this.
Well, I mean, you got chicken fingers, you got the whole deal. I went the route of making sure I had a hamburger. So tell me about you guys. What you doing these days?
Why don't you share about your passion in sports?
I'm playing AAU basketball right now.
Are you really? Are you guard?
Yes, sir.
Now, what grade are you in?
7th grade.
7th grade.
Right now, I'm just doing basketball, playing guard on the JV team for my school.
How about in school? How y'all doing in school? You should tell the president about the school.
Favorite thing about it is the business academy I'm in. We get to like travel, so we've been to like NC State, Wake Tech, and
You're kidding me.
we went to this small dry cleaning business, and it's cool. It's a great experience.
I'm impressed. Is that a new program in the school?
Yes, sir, it is. It just started just a couple of years ago.
You know how much this guy loves you. You can just feel it, can't you?
It's a,
Your dad jumped in front of a bull for you. By the way, we dads are hard to raise once you're a teenager. We're hard to raise, so you gotta be patient with us, you know what I mean?
I see.
I was patient.
That's the full clip. Joe Biden posted that, or someone posted that on Joe Biden's Twitter page. This is his method to communicate with the black community. Now, it's not resonating very well with the black community.
Joe Biden decides to take his funny looking self to a restaurant. Are y'all ready for this? Called Cookout.
Oh, shout out to Vicky Diller. He used a clip from Vicky Diller. You know what I mean? That's who finna talk. We should really be able to get a laugh out of what Vicky gonna say, because you know it's gonna be wild.
Cannot make this up. Joe Biden goes to a restaurant, picks up a meal, and takes it to a black man's house by the name of Eric to chit-chat with him and his two sons.
Americans that are pissed off, entertained, and just basically insulted by Joe doing this.
Hey, I just can't. This shit has to stop. I'm gonna lower it down so you can see the table. You see the table? Joe Biden goes to Carolina to a black family's home. Joe Biden shows up at the front door with a bucket of fried chicken and some iced tea from a restaurant called The Cookout.
Will anyone in the black community come out and outwardly disavow this? Will anyone come out and tell Joe Biden, Joe, this is some racist shit? Will Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, will anyone come out and say, Joe, this is racist as hell, man? What are you doing? Did you take your medicine? Dr. Jill, what are y'all thinking? You're going to get some people hurt. You're going to cause some riots. This is going to turn into Minnesota. What are you doing, Joe? This isn't cool.
I just can't. I just can't make this shit up. This shit has to stop. First, Hillary Clinton with the hot sauce. Try to connect hot sauce to black people. Now, you gonna show up at a black family home with some iced tea and some fried chicken to try to win over some black votes? This shit has to stop. I mean, that shit takes some balls. God. Hey, y'all, tell me what you think about this one. Oh my God, I can't stop laughing at this shit. I can't make this up. Biden, whoever your marketing person is at the White House right now, fire them immediately. Because whoever told you to show up to a black family's house with some fried chicken and some iced tea from a restaurant called The Cookout. Lord, oh, you ain't gonna get me again. When Hillary Clinton popped out with the bottle of hot sauce, oh, I was like, oh, Hillary, I like you. I ain't doing this again with y'all. Y'all bring us some chicken and some hot sauce, then don't do for us. Like, what we doing here with your dumb head?
What's it like to play on BetMGM Casino?
Number one, my question is, who picked this family? Number two, the dad. Do you realize you're being used? Number three, do you realize you're allowing your kids to be used for a political campaign for Joe Biden? I'd love to know what anybody thinks about this. This is not right. Joe, I think it's time, man. I really think it's time. I think your ticket's been punched. I think one term is enough. It might be all we can take. Our southern border is a sieve. It's wide open. You could close it. The inner cities are failing.
I'm just gonna interject. Like with all the stuff that's going on, even with the father and his two sons, he's so enamored about talking to Joe Biden and being manipulated and used as if we not finna put you out there. You are not representative of the black community. And every now and then I like some fried chicken too. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't take fried chicken from Joe Biden. Under no circumstances can Joe Biden give me some fried chicken. On what day is that cool? You know what I mean? After Hillary and the hot sauce and the betrayal of the community, the crime. Like, this father should be ashamed of himself. Any of y'all out there in Raleigh, Carolina, if y'all know him, y'all should tell him he should be ashamed, because the rest of the black community and world is looking at him like, what kind of rodent are you? You can't say that word.
Because of you, and they're starting to blame you and all the Democrat mayors. Chicago, the people are at riot level. In Boston, families are being told they should allow illegals to live with them. And now you're pandering to the black community by delivering fried chicken. What is next? Are you going to buy some burritos at Taco Bell and take those to Hispanic family? Is that what you're going to do, Joe? I mean, come on, man. Where does the grift end? Who is running his campaign? If you're Kamala Harris, does this even offend you? You're a woman of color. Does this offend you? If you're a black leader, a black community leader, what are you thinking when you see this? Barack Obama, give Joe a call. Michelle, give him a call. Hillary, stay away. But this shit has to end. You're a joke, Joe. You have turned into a joke. And now you're a racist joke. This is what it's become. I'm sorry it has gotten this far. And for all the people that are offended by Joe, you should be. Because back in the 70s, he wanted to divide the schools. He said it was turning into a racial jungle in the schools. Veteran bikers out. I got to go wash my eyes out with some bleach. I feel so sorry for what's going on with our community. I feel so sorry for what's going on with our country. Joe, I'm laying this right at the doorstep.
Shout out to veteran biker. So clearly, how much of this are you willing to just ignore? You ignored crime bills. You ignored the racial jungle statement. You ignored super predators. You ignored you ain't black if you don't vote for me. You ignored they're gonna put you back in chains. You ignored the fact you're gonna have to learn to get along with the Hispanics because they're gonna outnumber you in a minute. Joe Biden has shown you in every kind of way possible what he really thinks about you. Peace. Sign out Detroit. Like, share, and subscribe. Joe must go.